This episode is powered by Specialized Recruiting Group in Livonia, helping businesses find top-tier talent and professionals land their next big opportunity. Welcome to Ghosted by the Machine, the podcast where job seekers break through the algorithm and finally get heard. No filters, no bots, just real stories from real people navigating today's hiring system. I'm your host, Mark Lane, and today we're talking with someone who understands performance measurement and automation from the inside and is now experiencing what that system feels like from the outside. Kevin has built his career in quality assurance and workforce management, working inside large corporations, organizations where performance is tracked, scored, and optimized every day. Now he's navigating the job market himself. Kevin, welcome to Ghosted by the Machine.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Well, let's start here. Can you share a little about your background and how long you've been in the job search right now?
Well, I started working in call centers in 1994, and I've worked for big companies like Sprint, Time Warner Cable, Facebook, Home Depot. I worked there. And so on July 2nd of last year, 2025, I worked for a company and I was doing QA. We lost the contract with the vendor. I've been looking for work since July, and then I finally got a job. I started in October. But it's not a job in my field. It's like a job I like doing, but normally, I would get a job doing what I do, working in call centers and doing quality assurance. But apparently no one's hiring for that right now.
Right. So what has it felt like being on the other side of the system as a candidate?
It's been frustrating.
Have you experienced ghosting or those automated rejection cycles?
Yeah, what happens is, because I've been doing this for so long, I assumed that I would be high in demand because I have so much experience. But apparently that's working against me because of ageism. I got too much experience. And so this is the first time ever where I would apply for so many jobs thinking, I'm going to get a phone call. Normally I would.
Right.
But instead, I would either get completely ignored, I wouldn't hear anything, or I would get a rejecting email for a job I've done forever. So yeah, I've been ghosted, I've been scammed, I've been ignored. The job market is crazy right now.
So you worked in jobs where calls are monitored, scored,
Yeah.
and now these days increasingly influenced by automation. Now that AI is shaping hiring, how do you feel it has personally affected your job?
It's taken so many jobs away because I think companies are trying to save money by using AI instead of people. And also they're sending it to the Philippines and other countries instead of keeping jobs here. And so I guess because companies think they can save money by using AI instead of an actual person, that's why they're not hiring, I guess.
It's amazing. Is there
Yeah.
something on your resume or something that you've done that your resume doesn't show a recruiter?
Here's the problem is that I'm told when you go on LinkedIn, people give you nonstop advice, but the advice is all over the place. Some will say, I will not look at a resume if there's no cover letter. Next person say, if I see a cover letter, I'm going to reject it, And then we're told, well, you have to tailor your resume to every job you apply for. I might apply for 10 jobs in one day, And so, and I'm not trying to be rude or negative when I say this. I honestly do not know what recruiters do all day because there was this trend I saw on LinkedIn where it was like, this company hired a recruiter, another company hired another recruiter. And my question was, to do what? What do you do? To reject emails, to reject.
So do you have a superpower, something that a resume doesn't show?
My history in call centers and really my last job is walking into work and nothing is right. It was like, this is all messed up. What are we going to do? And I'm the one that goes in there and basically says, okay, look, I think we should do this and that. I adjust to whatever's happening. And I don't know how to put that on my resume. I'm a fixer, I'm a problem solver.
So it's interesting. You bring up LinkedIn and everybody's got an opinion. Hey, this is how you should, these are the chat GPT parameters you should be using, and put this into your chat GPT with your resume and it's going to come out this way. So it's like every resume looks the same, feels the same.
But here's the dilemma for us though. Recruiters are using AI to look at our resumes because there's so many of them, but they will reject our resumes if we use AI. But they want us to tailor to every job,
Right.
And something else, is it feels like the recruit, what they used to do is look at the words that are on the resume. What have you done? What can you do? But the focus seems to be on you're using the wrong font. The format is wrong. So it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And then they got 10 different million different ways they want it to be done. So for us job seekers, it becomes impossible to know what the heck they want.
It's like winning the lottery.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And so it's impossible. I don't know how to do this. And because I'm 56 years old, I worry about ageism, but that's supposed to work to my favor because I've done so much. I know a lot.
There was a time when they would tell you that gain as much experience as you can as you grow into your career.
Mhm.
And now it's almost like it's a negative, all that
Yeah.
experience that we brought in.
I posted in LinkedIn. I have 30 years experience, and I was told, "Oh, don't put that on your resume. If you go back too far, then it's going to work against you." I'm like, it's not supposed to. I work really, really hard to get all this experience and to know what I know how to do.
So, is there anything that's giving you hope about the future of work? Is there anything out there that you says, maybe this is it's gonna change?
I saw an article and it said that businesses that try to use AI for everything, it backfired. And especially in quality assurance. In quality assurance, your call flow is going to look for certain keywords or, there's certain things, right, that a machine can look for, but a person can do the subjective. Yeah, the agent didn't say a certain thing they're supposed to say, but based on how the conversation was going, should they really have to say that? Plus, AI can't sit in front of an agent and give one-on-one feedback. Only a person can do that. So all I can hope for is that the businesses realize that yes, AI has a place, but so do people.
Well, Kevin, thanks again for being on the show today and being open about your experience and
Yes, sir.
really what the process looks like for someone like you. And
Yeah.
if you're watching and listening and thinking, hey, that sounds like me, you're not alone. And if you want to share your story, email me or send me a DM. And if you want to stay plugged into the real stories, real insights, and real humans behind today's hiring system, make sure to follow and subscribe. We've got new episodes, shorts, and conversations every week. And if your organization believes in making hiring more human and wants to support conversations like this, we're opening a few sponsorship spots. So feel free to reach out. And I'm Mark Lane, and this is Ghosted by the Machine because behind every application, there's a human. Kevin, thanks again. Let's make hiring human again, my friend.
Please, thank you.